I've played a lot of games on the Nintendo Wii, but if I told you one of the most craziest off-the-wall games I ever played was a dog game, would you believe me? Let's talk about it. The Nintendo Wii was a popular system, one that had a lot of games on it, majority of them being licensed shovelware. And while there were good games and bad games, sometimes, every once in a blue moon, you come across a licensed game that is so off the wall and insane, you can't believe it's the game you're playing right now. You have expectations with something cute on the cover maybe, or the title screen, and then you play the game and you're just absolutely not prepared for it. This happened to me with a certain game on Nintendo's motion control console. And you're not gonna believe it, I still don't believe it, but that game is the Dog Island. Woof. I know what you're thinking. Random, this is a cute dog game on the Wii. How could this game possibly be unhinged in any way, shape, or form? That's what I thought too. I found this game on eBay and I thought it would be a cute game to play on stream, especially after beating Xenoblade 2, which is an emotional masterpiece that left me crying, as the Xenoblades often do. Little did I know that this game would turn into the most unbelievable, eventful, craziest stories I would ever see or play in a Nintendo game, or any game that I've ever played. And because it's so crazy, we're gonna talk about it. I know I usually cover Switch games on the channel, but there's so much to talk about with it that I just can't not make a video about it. Instead of seeing regular gameplay footage, you're gonna see B-roll footage of me playing the game, just because I think it's easier to get. Otherwise, the video will take a bit longer, and I want to get this video out as soon as possible. I'll also throw in some clips that I made of the game, just to sprinkle in some context every now and then, and just because honestly they're kind of funny. The Dog Island, a game developed by Yuke's and published by Ubisoft of all people, was based off this line of merchandise known as the dog. Basically these dogs with big heads. Simple and cute. Some crazy person out there saw these big cranium dogs and was like, yeah, I can make a game about this. And once you turn on that game, it starts out with an adorable song at face value.
I always think of you and I'll try to cross the emerald ocean. As long as the stars are guiding me, I don't know how much time I need.
The song, Beyond the Sky, not that one Xenoblade fans, is really adorable as a child's voice is singing while you see cute puppies walking around. But right away, you can hear the warning signs just by listening to the lyrics. I see angels all around me. I keep calling you, but there's no answer from you. So many tears are falling down. Oh dear. But for all that it's worth, when you do start the game, it's innocent enough. If you thought this was a dog sim game, you immediately find out that, wait, this is an adventure game with a story? You're in Pupsville and you create the main character, dog, and choose what breed they are. I decided to name them after my real-life dog, Rori. It looks pretty close to her. It works because my dog is always up for some adventure. Right, Rori? But anyway, Rori lives with her mom and her sister. She has a very powerful nose, and you must use your Wii Remote to sniff for items and shake the Wiimote to dig. It's the core mechanic of the game, and you are going to be doing it a lot. Oh hey, Rori found a seashell. Oh hey, Rori won some flowers to give to her sick sister. This is all so nice. Until it wasn't. Oh, no, oh my god, no, oh no, oh, what? Oh, what the f, no! No! Shiver me timbers. Somebody call a doctor. Oh no! Turns out, Rori's sister is sick from some unknown, uncurable disease, and all is lost. Literally, the doctor even said she's not going to get any better than she is now. Thanks for letting us down easy, Doc. And why do you look like Heisenberg from Breaking Bad? So that sets the quest in motion. Rori has to find Dr. Potan, a doctor from the Dog Island. Yeah, that's the actual name, but with the name of my Animal Crossing island, I can't complain. It's not only a journey that will be long and dangerous, but Rori's dad attempted to travel there and hasn't come back yet. What is this game? This game has a cute puppy on the cover, and the story is about saving my dying sick sister. This is a game for kids? But we've barely scratched the surface. We decide to ride with this pirate dog, El Dorado. and instead of going to the City of Gold, he takes Rori to the Dog Island. Well, he would, but we are blocked by a terrible storm, and it forces us to try to turn back. So what does Rori do? Someone stop Rori! Oh my god! No! What the f- Dog overboard! Oh my god! Rori jumps overboard into the water with possible sharp rocks and nearly drowns in the process. All while being mourned by the bird from Twitter. But we are not dead as we wash up on the titled island and we're about to talk to the doctor. Before that happens, Rori meets a certain character. If you've never played this game, you're never going to guess. Just watch. What? What is this thing? Why is it here? It's a character named Patasi, a made-up species called Onks that is supposed to do good in the world or something, but what? The dying sister plot was enough, but there's magic and a magic realm here too? Why is this in a game about cute dogs? Why is this rejected Paper Mario design here? When I was streaming this on Twitch, I was just flabbergasted. I didn't know what to do. I didn't expect this to come out of the game. I did not see any of this coming. I just thought it was gonna be a cute dog game that I would play one day on stream. But I'm not gonna lie, with all the craziness, I really wanted to see where this was going. I ended stream after this point and then posted a few clips on social media to see what you guys thought of it. You all wanted more. We all wanted to see what happened next, and things certainly happened. If you thought things were weird before, you haven't seen anything. You haven't seen anything! We see Dr. Potan and have to do the main thing of the game. Sniff for items, talk to a dog, sniff for an item, talk to a dog, sniff for an item. The gameplay in this game is repetitive and can get old really fast. Not to mention with the motion controls, it can be very difficult to move. And I have to move my Wiimote just right in order to move Rori from point A to point B. It's kind of a pain. If it weren't for the story and how off the rail it was, I probably would have given up a long time ago. Just like how Dr. Potan has given up on life after he lost his loved one. Yep, shortly after we help them out, Dr. Potan goes to visit the grave of his fiancée, who he couldn't heal in time, and he regrets not being able to help her for the rest of his life. That's depressing. The only thing that matters is saving the patient any possible way. But I learned that lesson too late to save my friend. And there's no way to undo my mistake. This game's for kids! I swear, in this game, you could be strolling with this super happy music, and then bam! Everything is sad and the characters are going through extreme trauma! Speaking of music, that's one of the main positives of the game. It's actually really well done. It can be bouncy and fun when it needs to be, getting you in the mood for adventure, while when things get sad, they play music that does certainly tug on the heartstrings. Sure, the music is limited and repeats itself a lot, but it's a licensed game. I'm surprised the music is even that impressive at all. I've actually found myself listening to the soundtrack besides just playing the game. And again, for a game about dogs with big heads, that's impressive. Speaking of surprise, what happens next in the story? Well, you go back to the village and we smell what most dogs smell, the scent of sick dogs. Yep, the entire village has caught this flu like doggy disease. This hits a little close to home nowadays, huh? The doctor asks you to find some herbs or something, but there's this witch doctor, Obaba, a dog in an adorable witch's hat who doesn't believe it'll work. And then, as we get back to Dr. Potan, just before he's about to collapse and presumably go to the great kennel in the sky, Obaba saves Dr. Potan's life. With no breathing room of the sadness in sight, we have this emotional flashback scene immediately after, where we learn that Dr. Potan and Obaba were arguing to save Potan's fiancée so much that she wound up dying right in front of them. What is this doggy soap opera? It's so dark and depressing. You literally see her die on camera. You thought the grave scene was sad? Try seeing a cute doggo just lose their life in front of you. Like, again, if I saw this as a young kid, instantly traumatized. What the hell? But that's not the thing that broke me about this scene. No, no, no. It was not the sadness, not the doggy sickness, not seeing the dog die on screen. It was the happy music that played right after finishing the quest. What is going on? What the f- Wait, no! Cut the happy music! And after all this, Dr. Potan can finally leave to help our sister. Finally, he arrives in Pupsville and, after creepily hitting on the mom, he arrives to cure Rori's sister. He can't cure her. No, this is not a joke. This is not a cutaway. This is not being like, oh, random's being fun. He actually can't cure her, which makes this all pointless. He takes one look at her, says he can delay the inevitable, but there's not much he can do. Why did we bring you? But all is not lost, as Dr. Potan recommends something that will cure our sister. The legendary flower. A legendary flower, a flower that is said to rarely grow on the Dog Island, that was never mentioned until now, has magical powers that can cure Rori's sister. Why did we spend hours looking for you? Okay, fine. I'm too invested in this story to stop. So what do we have to do to get this legendary flower? Turns out we just need to become a sniff master. Obviously! Throughout the game, you are taught to become a sniff master, a dog that has the power to sniff, with a lot more power than other dogs, apparently. And this is where the game kind of gets into side quests territory. You basically go around helping other dogs throughout the island. And that's pretty much the rest of the game, minus the ending, but that's a whole other game of fetch, trust me. Instead of describing everything that went down in detail, I'm just gonna list some of the highlights of the Dog Island here that I've made clips out of for you to enjoy. Let's see here. Rori becomes the mob boss of a gang. I'm in charge now. Rori is the leader of the pack. She talks to a Sphinx.
Welcome, traveler. I shall give you a test.
I discover dogs live in houses made of actual poop. It's dog poo! Oh my god! Rori helps dogs create flying machines. It's just gets like shot by like... I play the worst game of soccer I've ever controlled in a game. No! 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 Oh my god. Rori helps a dog change the weather with their staff. I will destroy Darude Sandstorm! Rori gets a boyfriend and things are implied. Whoa, forever. What the f? What is happening? Okay, we're done, I guess. And finally, my personal favorite, a dog confesses to murder. I think I may have hurt her badly. Oh my god. I remember I shoved her and she fell to the ground. Oh my god. And she never... What? She never came back up? You committed a murder? What? I swear to god, I was so caught off by this. What is this game? Okay, before we get to the ending, one of my favorite parts about the game is getting letters. There's this mail dog where you can save your progress and get mail delivered to you. And some of the letters you get in the game are just unintentionally hilarious. You get letters from your mom worrying about you, your sister saying she's okay even though she's struggling to move, letters from your hometown friends maybe confessing their love to you, but by far the best letters are the letters from Dr. Potan, who will often say everything's fine while immediately in the next line of the letter describe how your sister is dying and needs the flower to survive as soon as possible. And then he says this in his last letter. P.S. You're not interested in getting a new father, are you? What the fuck? Oh, no! No, I'm done. Done. Dr. Potan, stop hitting on my dog's mom. Okay, so we finally find the legendary flower. But guess what? It's wilted and dying. Just like Mori's sister. Remember that spiritual friend Patasi that we met earlier? Yeah, time to go to his homeland where maybe, just maybe, we can revive the legendary flower. But not before this happens. I'm sorry, what? What? What the fuck? Are you what? What is going on? I don't know, past me. I have no idea what's going on even now. So it turns out people don't believe enough in the Ankhs or whatever, and the Queen of Ankhs, who looks like a concept design from Bendy and the Ink Machine, said that because we don't believe hard enough, the world will crumble by asteroids, and we will be launched into an eternal winter where we will freeze to death in a new ice age. Again, just a reminder, this is a game about cute puppies. Why am I saving the world? I just want to save my sister. Okay, fine. Rory's gonna save the world, because if there's any dog I know to make sure the world is in good hands, it's my dog. So we go into a temple, not the first time, by the way, but that's too much to go into right now. And we need to find some sort of stone to save the world. That's also not important. What's important is this. What is this? What? Is this a boss? Ah! Ah! There's a boss in this game. What? Yeah, there was kind of a combat system where you could fight enemies, but you just barked at them and then they went down. Snakes, boar, a few other animals. Didn't expect a T-Rex made entirely of bones where we have to defeat it by barking at certain switches. This game just loves keeping you guessing. But after a few attempts, Rori beats up Dry Bones and we go through a minecart minigame that was never in this game before now and get the help of the villagers by holding a festival. And because of that, we managed to finally resurrect the legendary flower. We say goodbye to all the friends we met along the way, including our 2D magical friend, head back to Pupsville, and cure Rory's sister. Credits roll. Get out of my house, Dr. Potan! Can you see why I wanted to talk about this game now? Even though it looks like it on the front cover, this is the farthest thing from a dog sim game. It's an adventure where you have to rescue your sister, help your friends, and run into these off-the-wall crazy scenarios along the way. I swear, every time I thought the game wouldn't get more insane, it proved me wrong. And I had so much fun with it. I was looking forward to see what was going to happen next. What weird things could happen? What strange character and creature would we be introduced to? It was a really entertaining thing to stream, too. A lot of these clips were posted on TikTok, and some other people even found the channel on Twitch and YouTube because of this game. That's kind of incredible. Is it technically a good game? Not really, as the gameplay is kind of boring and repetitive. But is this game worth playing? Absolutely. If you have a Wii or a PS2, I think it was on there too, just give it a play and see for yourself. I'm going to miss playing this game on stream and seeing what crazy crap happens next. You could probably get it cheap on eBay or Amazon or a retro game store if you're lucky. The laughs you'll get from this wild and random story are worth every penny. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more videos. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe a certain hero doggo needs to get her walkies.